Hey everyone, it's Pat and thank you for joining me again. It feels so good to be back. I just needed a few weeks off. Sort of making videos every single day for a few months just really burnt me out, but I'm so happy to be back. Before we start talking about the $4,000 worth of gear that I've purchased recently, so much money, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. So at the moment we've been doing one lesson a week and we've also been doing our one finger riff videos. There'll be another one coming up in the next couple of days, which will be great. We've also been looking at my trips to America, and that was from a few years ago. So we've got the last one coming out this week, and then I've still, every day I've been playing guitar for hours upon hours a day. Still been singing and practicing piano. There's some new cover songs coming out, and I thought maybe what we might do is do a video on the piano, like how I've been playing for like 3 months now. So what's my progress been playing every day for 3 months? I thought that would be really interesting. And there's so many more gear videos and reviews and demos coming up. But in the meantime, if there's something music or gear related or anything that you want to know, leave a comment in this video and then I'll turn that into a different video just for you. So definitely leave a comment if there's anything that you really want to know. Now, if you're unsure about playing fast, I really do hope that you checked out that shredding series, because it's that sort of stuff is things that I've sort of fine-tuned over the years, but really locking into those 5 different positions and practicing those sort of scalic runs has really helped me. But gear, let's talk about gear. But first, before you click away, I am regrettably selling my Schecter KM Series 2, an amazing guitar. It's neck through. It's not actually a flame cap, it's just a veneer. So it looks pretty, but it's not actually flame maple. It's just like a nice sort of top that they've put on there. And look, it's a great guitar, don't get me wrong. But the neck itself is a bit too thin for me. It's more of like a shreddy sort of a neck. So this sadly will be going, and it's as good as it is of guitar, I need to sort of, stop putting so much, I guess, not love, but you care about these instruments, right? But at the end of the day, it's just a tool. It's just it's just a guitar. I can make music with any guitar, and if this guitar isn't quite cutting it, if there's something that I don't want, I can save up and get something else. So that's what I'll be doing. So I'll be selling it. I'm sure it's gonna go to a really good home. But some new gear that I've been purchasing is I have purchased the amazing Fractal Audio AX8. Now, if you haven't heard of Fractal Audio before, very, very briefly, they sort of make massive sort of rack mount USB sort of units, and all of my favorite bands from Metallica, Periphery, Polini, anyone that you can think of has been touring with these Fractal units for ages. But the problem is they're massive and they're expensive. So what's really cool is they brought out this AX8, which I have behind me, just there. And it's meant to be, foot switches. It's meant to be on the floor, plug it into an amp or a PA, chuck it in your gig bag. It's supposed to be nice and portable. That's been the best purchase I have made, no joke, in the last 10 years. I wish I would have bought it sooner. It's got like 200 amps, every effect. If you want to check out my thoughts, the first comment is actually a link to my other channel. So now you'll be able to find it, where my first sort of unboxing and thoughts on the Fractal unit. Check that out. Otherwise, there'll be a full review on this channel coming up very, very soon. Can't speak highly. I won't sort of yammer on. I'll wait until that video sort of comes out. But all the guitar that you heard at the start and throughout this video was just direct recorded with that. Sounds amazing. Something else that I purchased that you would have seen from my review is the Sterling Valentine. Now, I fell in love with this guitar because it's so cool, because it feels like a classic, like it feels like a 335, it feels like a Telecaster put together. But one thing that I didn't really like, and again, this isn't the sort of Music Man version, this is like the cheaper Sterling version, is I wasn't sort of 100% sold on the pickups. So that brings us into the next purchase. I purchased some Devin Townsend Fishman pickups. Now, although there's a battery, don't think of them as active pickups like EMGs. Think of them as being powered. So the circuitry needs to be powered. But having said that, there's still no modeling, and I can't wait to show you those. So they'll be coming in the next sort of week or two, and they're installed in the Valentine guitar. But yeah, that's it. So there's been the Fractal Audio AX8, the Sterling guitar, the Fishman pickups, some odds and ends, a new Mac Mini that's going to be in my living room that's going to back up. It's going to be a home theater system, but it's also backing up all of my drives for music and video. Yeah, there won't be any purchases from me for a long time. I say that now, but otherwise very, very happy. Now, how are you? What have you been up to? All of my spare time, if I'm not teaching or ambulance dispatching at the moment, all my spare time is finishing this EP, and I'm so excited because I've got 2 weeks off. I say weeks off, but really it's like 3 days. Yeah, 1 week I have 3 days off, the next week I have 4 days off. So during those 7 days off, I'll be finishing my album, and I'm so excited. So what that then entails basically is me to re-record a few sort of solos, add one more solo, and then reamp the whole thing. Because at the moment I've just been recording sort of the input just plugged in to my 11 rack just behind there. And the tones they're okay, but they're nowhere near like as good as what I want, as good as the Fractal unit. So I'll be sending it from the rack to the Fractal, back to the rack, and then that sort of loop, that's how it will record those new tones. So yeah, I have to work out how to do that. But that's it. What have you been up to? Have you been playing? Have you been recording? Have you been songwriting? Has things happened where it stopped you from doing that? Definitely let me know. If there's anything else that you want to learn about, guitar theory, technique, chords, songs, leave a comment below and I'm going to chuck them in the next video. But otherwise, this week you'll see the last American video. Next week you'll see another one finger riff video, and you'll see my first New Zealand video. Maybe I'll jump out of a plane. Maybe. Otherwise, have a great week. See you all again. Bye.